So yeah, I've been running around like a madman shooting stories. My time doesn't start until this starts, all right? I flew a long way to be here. All right, this is what, say hello everybody, this is what I would look like if I was Rosenthal. It's funny, but it's not funny, right? Because, well, it's not funny for a bunch of reasons. Because if you guys think, say hello everybody, this is what I would look like if I was Rosenthal. The problem is, if we think fake news is bad now, it's only going to get way worse. The ability to manipulate and to use our phones for sinister purposes is going to get worse and worse and worse, and we're going to have to get better and better at fact-checking. Using a mobile phone, I can do that. You look much prettier than that, I promise. Okay, where has video come from? Where is it today, and where is it going? Because if we build like digital strategies, it's like building a train track. You don't build for today, you build for where it is tomorrow. So what does video currently look like? Or what did it look like yesterday? Rosenthal, can I get you to come forward?
Yes.
I'm going to do a little demo.
Are you going to embarrass me?
All the time. Hey, guys, I'm at ISOJ. Say hello, everybody.
Yay!
We are talking about lots of crazy stuff, and we're making fun of Google and Facebook, but they're the ones sponsoring it. I don't understand. What's this thing about? Okay, what's it about? You tell me what's it about.
I'm vertical or horizontal. I don't know.
That'll do. Thank you so much. Okay, I spoke about Facebook. Let's get a shot of Facebook. I spoke about ISOJ. Let's get a shot of that. So this is the linear video experience that we currently know, and I'll jump into like iMovie just to give you an example, and I'll start a new project. My 10 minutes doesn't start yet, okay? I really want to spend a lot of time with you guys. Okay, and we basically start overlaying. So I grab a piece of video like that. I grab that, I go like that, oops, I put that there, and maybe I'll do that. Look at him. I admire how much everybody here loves him. Like, I only started to realize that yesterday. Only yesterday. And I put that like that, and in a couple seconds, I've basically created a bit of a video, and I'm going to add some music like that. I'm going to fade out to black. And this is really what traditional television has looked like for the longest of time. Let's get a shot of Hey guys, I'm at ISOJ. Say hello everybody. Yay! We are talking about lots of crazy stuff, and we're making fun of Google and Facebook, but they're the ones sponsoring it. I don't understand. What's this thing about?
I'm vertical or horizontal. I don't know.
Okay. So, thank you. Okay, now my time starts. Ready? Let's go. Okay, so that's where video was. Linear 16:9, you watch it, you sit back, it's a lean back experience, you put your hands in your pants like that, it's awesome. Where is video today? It's like, it's the, what we call the stories format. It's where I hold this down, 10 seconds, blah, 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 blah. And it's really interesting. Snapchat, seconds, blah, 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 blah. It's Snapchat, it's Instagram, it's vertical, it's clickable, it's interactive. It's really, we've moved from an environment where we're like, let's not engage the thumb, let's make people watch our shit, to actually let's engage the thumb, let's lean forward, let's get them to click on stuff. So that's where we are today, and where are we going tomorrow? That's what's happening over here. If this works, we'll be really lucky. We'll come back to that in a second. So I told you guys that over the last 24 hours, I've shot 2.5 stories. I want to give you an idea of some of those stories, how I put them together, what they look like. The first one, this is the half story.
Let's rock and roll! Time to go!
Hey guys, I am in Austin, Texas. Look how cool that monkey is.
Oh my goodness, I love your glasses.
ISOJ. We're at ISOJ.
International Symposium on Online Terms. I'm gonna be telling you how to win at video. Boom.
Boom. All right, that paid for my flights. I hope. All right, so that's easy. Took a couple seconds to make. Today's Friday. Repeat after me. Jummah Mubarak. Anyone know what that means in Arabic? What does it mean? Happy blessed Friday, exactly. And I snuck out. Even if you're a bad Muslim, you go to mosque on Friday. Like, you can be really naughty, but you'll go to mosque. And I was able to capture a really, really cute story at the mosque just down the road. So I'm sitting in a mosque in Austin, Texas. And I see this guy, and he's got gang tattoos all over his head.
Yeah, like a lot of these tattoos. I was gang affiliated for a long time.
His name's John.
My name's John Basir Rendon. I used to go by King Rendon.
I met brother John here at this mosque here in Austin, Texas.
I've been a criminal since I was a kid.
He literally got out of prison 3 days ago and converted to Islam. So John got out of prison 3 days ago. And because I had a mobile phone, I was able to get that kind of access and just like interview him on the fly and get this really intimate story. The problem is, broadcast and traditional media is designed to go for the most general story, the broadest universal story. But really, America is much more interesting than that. Texas is not old white men with guns. Austin is actually interesting. You've got old John with a tattooed head who's sitting in a mosque, and his biggest worry about being Muslim is that he can't eat pork anymore. It was so interesting. I'm not even joking. Okay, now this next video, I don't want to offend y'all Texans, but this one was, I interviewed a bunch of Uber drivers, and I asked them what they know about my country, about South Africa.
I think of war, of villages and tribes.
This is Africa.
I'm speaking to Uber drivers that I meet across Austin, Texas, to ask them what they think of South Africa.
I think of the big three, the lions and, elephants and lions and...
It's 2018 and some people still think that lions are crossing the streets, that South Africa only has black people.
So if you're from Africa, why are you white?
And some people don't even know that South Africa is a country.
There's the lions, the rhinos, and poaching. Poaching's bad out there. That's about all I know about Africa.
See, for many people around the world, their perception of South Africa is based on Hollywood films.
Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom.
And Discovery Channel.
But I also think of the jungles. I would love to go and visit and go on a safari and see all the beauty.
Omar, what do you know about South Africa?
South Africa is the first good economy in Africa. Has different kind of people like white, black, and brown.
All right, you guys can watch this in your own time. I got tons of shit to go through. I'm a mojo. I'm a mobile journalist. I'm a jeans journalist. Everything I need to tell a story fits in my pocket. I'm a selfie journalist. In 2010, I hitchhiked from South Africa to Syria, from Durban to Damascus, with a backpack full of old t-shirts and a head full of young dreams telling stories. 2012, I went to Congo, and I reported on an ammunition depot exploding, strapped a camera to my head. 2014, I was smuggled into Syria with a group of surgeons that were building a hospital in the province of Dardakush. I really do believe that mobile storytelling is one of the most accurate forms of video and content creation. I run a company. I used to work for CNN. Meredith knows me. I used to work for Hindustan Times. I used to be a correspondent for ENCA. I've started my own company with my wife. It's called #OurStories. We've been to 27 countries over the last 3 months. We train communities how to tell stories with their phones, and we create shows. This is #OurStories.
We're the next billion mobile users, and we won't be silenced. We're here to engage and inform.
Empowering mobile storytellers to bring about reform.
We don't need satellite trucks, and that's a fact.
Faster and cheaper than that.
Good storytelling has always been about...
I've got no time. You guys have got to watch this later. I produce content on mobiles, and it performs better on mobile devices. All considerations on the mobile phone. What's the length? How long is it? Is my arm getting tired? The subtitle's too small. When you make on a phone, you think about a mobile audience. Back about a year ago, I trained 20 garbage collectors in India how to tell stories on Instagram stories. Didn't hear anything from them for 10 months. I thought my training was shit. Then the Indian government increased the GST taxes on recyclable plastics, directly impacting the livelihoods of the garbage collectors. Out of nowhere, we started seeing GST waste pop up. The garbage collectors, in their most dire moments, started using their phones to tell their stories. Hold down the right button for 10 seconds and take a video. We're doing a mobile journalism session here in Nizamuddin with... Don't you think we would have had a better idea of Trump and seen the global right wing coming if we were better listening to communities on the ground telling stories with their mobile phones? This footage was handheld, it was raw, it was shaky, the audio is terrible, and nobody gave a shit because reality is the new quality. Believe it or not, with the help of activists and lobbyists and environmentalists who largely use these videos to gain momentum and empathy, the Indian government actually reduced the GST taxes on recyclable plastics. About a year ago, I was interviewing rape survivors in India, and these funny face filters that I showed you guys at the start on Snapchat, I was able to use these face filters to hide the identities of rape survivors while allowing them to tell their stories.
There are people wearing virtual face masks on Snapchat. Victims of sexual abuse in India are using them to remain anonymous so they can tell their harrowing stories without the fear of being recognised.
I was 5 years old when it happened. लोग मुझे ज़बरदस्ती मैसूर लेकर आए मुझे एक कमरे में बंद रखते थे मुझे बहुत काम लगा बहुत टॉर्चर्स देते थे घर में से बाहर निकलने नहीं देते.
It's incredibly simple, but
they held down the phone, they held down the red button, we saw their eyes, their mouth, we don't blur out their faces, we are able to see their expressions. Look beyond the gimmicks of social media and find the powerful tools we can use to do better journalism. This is a camera on my face, by the way. I'm not a hip-hop star. I'm wearing these because it's a powerful tool to do better journalism. That video that you saw at the start of ISOJ, I shot it on my glasses. I was working in India about 2 months ago, and I went to like 3 days of conferences and didn't meet a single woman for 3 days. And I was like, what the hell's going on? Trained a bunch of women how to tell stories with their phones.
We're not allowed to do what we want to do.
From what age do the girls have to cover their face?
From 10 years.
I want to be a journalist.
A girl must be covered from head to feet as she reaches the adolescence.
Is this oppression or tradition? I was recently invited to Bhatkal in the south of India. It's a really conservative community of about 50,000 Muslims. And everywhere I went to speak, I asked the same question. Why are there no women in this room? There's not one woman in this room here today. Why were there no women here? And at every event, they gave the same answer.
There really isn't a lot of intermingling between the two sexes. One of the reasons why you haven't found a lot of women.
And then finally, I had the opportunity to do a workshop with a group of schoolgirls. Assalamu alaikum! Walaikum salam! What is this place called? Behind the veils, these are real girls with real names and real ambitions.
My name is Mazia.
Umrah.
Aina.
Kulsum. Raja.
Amara.
Ilfa.
Ilaf.
And what do you want to do when you finish school?
Doctor. Artist.
Civil officer.
Software engineer.
Lawyer. Teacher.
Everybody wants to be a doctor in this room.
I want to be a journalist. I want to be a journalist.
But here is the problem.
We're not supposed to use social media.
Why?
Our elders don't allow us to use.
Why not?
Ask them.
What else are we not allowed?
We're not allowed to do what we want to do because it comes under our family's name. Because it says it's so-and-so's daughter, so-and-so's granddaughter. They're not allowed to do what we want to do.
This is rubbish. And what about the boys?
Boys, they're given more freedom than the girls.
And how are we going to fix it?
We'll have to try with the journalism.
I asked the girls what issues they had in their communities, and there were many. But the niqab, or the covering of the face, wasn't one of them.
And people think that we are forced to wear it, but that isn't the case.
Hijab is our choice. Hijab is not just a piece of cloth, it is a way of life.
We cover ourselves to avoid the unwanted gaze because face is the focus of temptation and desire.
Myself, Ariba, I would like to be called as a proud hijabi. Shukran.
But when I asked some of the men and teachers who work in the schools and madrasas if the niqab is compulsory, they said,
A girl must be covered from head to feet. During the time of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, they used to open only one eye so that they could see the road.
The niqab is a complicated issue. For some, it's a choice. For others, it seems like a cultural expectation. All right, now, I can't see the timing signs anymore, so I can take a while. Rosenthal, I'm sorry, I don't know how long you want me to stop in. AV team, can you guys put me live up on there? Everybody in the audience, please do me a favor. This only works well if you go onto your phones right now, pull out your phones, and you go to Facebook. Take a while. And you go to my personal... Can we silence
Rosenthal,
that audio?
I'm sorry, I don't know how long you want me to stop.
I know, it's crazy shit,
AV
right?
team, can you guys
okay,
put me
so go
live
to my
up on
personal
there?
Facebook
Everybody in the audience,
profile.
please do me a favor. This only works
And
well if you go
AV
onto
team,
your
can you
phones
silence
right
that?
now,
Because it's a
pull out
bit
your
weird when I'm
phones,
talking and
and
he's
you go
talking.
to Facebook.
He creeps me out. Go to my Facebook profile, and you'll see this live happening right now. Do you guys see it? Yes. And if you comment, I should be able to see your comments. I'm a bit lost. Anyways, we've talked at length about where video was in the past. Video was linear. We then said that it's the stories format today. Where's it going in the future is the question. Who's Emily Passer? Christian McDonald? Is Christian in the house? Cindy Royal? Who's Cindy? Caroline? Joshua? Where's Joshua at? I got a bunch of you guys. Emily Passer, you are commenting way too much. Take it easy. Ramiro? Luciana? You guys, the internet is becoming tangible. I can hold it. I can feel
Caroline?
it. The
Joshua?
point is, in the past, we had linear video. Then we had
Joshua at? I got a bunch of you guys. Emily Passer, you are commenting way too much. Take it
Virtual reality hasn't been a
easy.
golden goose. It hasn't changed the media landscape. Live video hasn't changed the live landscape. But when it all comes together, we reach a new frontier. We reach a new space where things move really quickly. I believe we are approaching... I even facing you guys. Did you comment? I did. You have to wait. There's a lot of comments. I see Mallory's comment. Okay, I see your comment. Oh, wait, it's gone. Okay, I'm surrounded by fucking comments. The point is, guys, We are approaching a perfect storm. All of the elements are aligning. You need to master live video. You need to master VR. You need to master 360. You need to master Snapchat and Instagram. Because when it all comes together, and it will come together very quickly, this entire space is going to move very fast. By the way, did I tell you this is a 360 video? I can show you guys yourselves right now. If I move this over here. The whole space is going to move very quickly. So we all need to be ready for this new frontier. I'm going to turn this off and say bye to you. And post that over there, because I'm way over time now. I know that much. Oh, let me grab that. Guys, look beyond the fact that I'm a cartoon. Look beyond the fact that I have no legs in this video. Look beyond the fact that that's not really even my skin color. The point is we are approaching a landscape where the community, the audience are all going to be able to do this in their houses. What are you going to offer them? Our future is in our ability to curate and aggregate and listen to the voices of mobile storytellers around the world, and their ability to do shit is going to get even better. Thank you very much. Excellent.